Hey everyone, welcome back to another Anime Kingdom review. See by the title below, this is on episode 32 of Twin Star Exorcists, and yes, sorry this is a little late, I've been busy for the past couple days, but here is the review finally. How do I feel about this episode? Obviously you guys know, the last episode I really did not like it. It was literally, it didn't make sense why they decided to, if they were going to put a filler after a filler arc, why would they do a filler, a whole episode focused on the most irritating character in the whole show, pretty much, Kanako. Like, why on earth would you do that, you know? And then I really hope that this episode would be the episode that, you know, they finally get on to whatever this new arc is, or obviously it may be just a continuation kind of thing, but more focused on, you know, the real threat of what Kurenashi really is and what he did, his whole plan, where's Arima, all that kind of stuff. We get none of that. So I'm over here wondering, like, okay, I'd be okay with that if, you know, maybe the episode wasn't half of it being, you know, literally half of the episode was damn mini flashbacks. It was practically a recap. Like, I do not need a recap. It was just them pretty much like they go to where, you know, the Hinatsuki dorm was and pay their respects kind of thing and start talking about their lives from pretty much showing the whole first, you know, like how many episodes that we've gone through already. First. And then there's like so many times in this episode as well that I came up to a point where I was like, oh, finally, they're going to stop doing these mini flashback crap stuff, you know? To which, of course, no, they don't. We get this one point where all of a sudden they're talking about, you know, the Guardians and everything. And I'm like, okay, it starts showing the Guardians. I'm like, okay, so they're trying to look for Arima. This could be pretty interesting. Let's see where it's going to go from here. No, instead, we're going back to them having their mini flashbacks. This time it's about the Basaras and everything. And then it shows all the Basaras, and you're thinking, okay, maybe they'll show Kurenashi and show more of, you know, whatever the plan that all of these Basaras are going to do for, you know, whatever that huge thing with Arima being gone and Kurenashi's real plan. No, none of that either. We go back to Rokudo and Benio having their mini flashback kind of walk thing, and then all of a sudden they're on a bus actually this time, and they start talking about who other than Kamui, the other threat they have, showing more of those flashbacks. And I'm over here like, oh my gosh, how long has the episode gone? Holy crap, it really has gone around past halfway point, just of mini flashbacks, literally a recap. Like, oh my gosh. We went through this bullcrap filler episode in the last week, and I'm thinking, okay, this episode is finally going to get onto the main shit, you know? No, that does not happen, not at all. And then this is the one part that I thought was actually pretty damn interesting, and I really found like I want to learn more about it. There was many clues pointing towards this kind of thing. Obviously, you know, before Seigen kind of like, it wasn't like the first time he's seen a person come out of Megano, you know, that's why with Sai, it kind of, something happened before with that, and the whole point with Sai pretty much, you know, calling Rokudo that she really was, you know, he really is her father kind of thing, like her real papa. So I was always like, okay, what's going on with that, you know? And there was always that thing during that one fight when he goes like Super Saiyan or something and starts healing up, that there's always some like hidden thing of Rokudo's life that we do not know about. And in this one, we do see that Seigen mentions that, guess what? He found him in Megano just like Sai. So that is honestly was pretty damn interesting. I was like, holy crap, okay, we're getting to some interesting stuff. There's some stuff connecting from what we've seen before. I want to learn more about this, right? No, that's not what's going to happen. Instead, to end this episode, they decide, okay, let's bring that one Basara back, the singing one and everything. To which I add my ears, like I was not ready for her to start singing. I was like, oh crap, are you kidding me? Her just screaming into the thing. I had a headset on, so yeah, you can only imagine that was even worse. And then it gets so cringy. All of a sudden they start dancing, and it's like obviously their dancing doesn't match with the, you know, what's being played as well either. And it's pretty much just a conversation back and forth between them saying that they don't really know what they're going to do kind of thing. And in the end of it, Rokudo videos, you know, we may not know what we're going to do, but let's try and figure it out kind of thing. And all of that time, that big other portion of the episode that was just them cringe dancing. I was just like, literally, I don't even know. Like, it was so cringy. Like, I don't even understand what they were thinking when they made this episode. Last week's episode, don't know what they were thinking when they made an episode focused on Kanako. This week's episode, why on earth would you make half the episode mini flashback recap kind of thing? And then had this interesting concept, this interesting thing about Rokudo's past and where he came from kind of stuff, just to ruin the ending of the episode. Like, if they just ended it right there, I would have been like, okay, that's pretty interesting. Sure, half of it was a recap, but you know, a lot of animes do have these recaps. It's been quite a while. We've already gone through 30 something episodes already, 31 episodes. A recap, okay, and then get on to some of the main premise and everything with Rokudo's backstory and all that kind of stuff. And then at the very end too, it showed Kudonashi saying that, like, pretty much his plan's going into motion now. He's got like a new mask and everything, and it's pretty hyped. Like, it's like, oh, okay, so things are gonna go down in the next episode. I'm definitely excited for that, you know. But instead, they decided to add a little bit of that weird, cringe-worthy stuff. Like, why was their dancing part in there? The whole encounter with the Basara right there, it had no meaning. It was literally just, honestly, one of the most weirdest episodes, and I do not understand. I did not like it, honestly. Like I said, the whole first half was just a damn recap, which, yeah, like I said, I understand a lot of the animes always have these kind of recap episodes, but I did not enjoy it, obviously. So I expect at least the second half to be good, to which a good portion of it is, and then, or not a good portion, like a small portion of it, and then the other portion is just a damn cringy dancing thing going on with, you know, a Basara singing, and it had no meaning at all. What the hell? And then they end with the Kudonashi thing, which is pretty cool and hypes me up to see what's going to happen in the next, you know, episodes. But still, like, seriously, I have no idea what was going on, what was going through the heads of them when they were making this episode. Literally, I have no idea. But yeah, that was pretty much the episode. I don't really have much else to say besides, yeah, first half pretty much all just mini flashback recap. Interesting part comes in with Rokudo's backstory, like where he came from and everything, how he was found, is that whole kind of thing. Things starting to finally connect for there. Then we go to, you know, cringy dance scene that has no relevance, you know, in this at all. Like, I did not understand why they put that in there. And then, of course, at least they do end it with Kudonashi and his plan coming into motion, him putting his mask on like a badass villain kind of thing. And that was the end of the episode. So, honestly, I have no idea. Hopefully, I'm seriously hoping. I already hoped in the last episode, but so far for these past two episodes, I've been hoping that it's going to get better, hoping that we're going to get something good after this, you know, last arc. Honestly, I did not like it at all. Hoping that this new arc, or if it's a continuation, so the same arc still yet, but hopefully these next episodes, everything that's going down with this, whatever Kudonashi is planning, where is Arima, you know, what's going to happen to Rokudo and Benio, all that kind of stuff, Rokudo's backstory kind of thing on where he came from. Hopefully this will finally be something that I can really enjoy, because honestly, it's been quite a while since I've enjoyed an episode of Twin Star Exorcist. Sure, there's some moments here and there, but it's never a full episode. It's never like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for the next episode. It's, oh my gosh, I so hope that the next episode will be better. But so far, it has not really happened yet. So hopefully it does. But yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So if you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom review, if you have any questions, feel free. Comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And yeah, that's all I got to say, guys. So till next time, see ya.